Alright guys, we're going to jump straight into this video today. As you can see, my hair is all blown out for this style. I am going to be using the Peach Perm rods, and for my styler, I will be using a lot of body foam removes. My hair is just about done. Now, the white things that you see sticking out, those are end wraps. Originally, I was not going to use them because I thought that I would be okay with not using them. You don't necessarily have to use them. However, for me, I felt like I was able to achieve the smoothest set, meaning like my hair and my ends were smooth and they weren't like frizzy because the end wraps helped to seal in a lot of that hair. And plus, my hair was reverting a little bit with the foam, and that's one thing you have to be careful with when you are using a product that's like water based. Yes, I was pulling my hair tight, but it just still wasn't working. So that's the only reason why I ended up using the M wraps. Y'all, my ends are so raggedy. I did end up cutting them like a few days later. Um, ends also determine like how well your hair is going to turn out, because your hair can be so bound, but those ends could be so raggedy, and it's just like your hair sounds raggedy. But what you see me doing, so I did the twist and curl. I have not done corkscrew perm rods yet, or like basic spirals. Well, I haven't done a spiral in a long time, but I know for a fact that the twist and curl is the easiest way for me to achieve a perm rod set. And all you're pretty much, see, that's what I'm saying, you want to make sure your hair is smooth. All you do is you just two-strand twist your hair a little bit, and then you just wrap up your perm rods, and that's pretty much all to a twist and curl. Okay, now let me just say this. You don't necessarily have to twist a quarter of the way down. You can twist halfway down, or you can twist the whole way down. With the twist, it just really all depends on the type of curl you are going for. If you want it to be tighter, if you want it to be looser. Another thing that plays a role in how your curls will come out, of course, is the perm rods, and then also if your hair is blown out or if it is in its natural state. Let's keep that in mind too. So when you are going for a twist and curl look, I suggest look up different videos as well as pictures. Show them to your beautician if you are going to a salon, or if you're doing it yourself. Just kind of see what they're doing, peep the technique, look at your hair, and of course just play around with different curls until you achieve the look that best suits you. Okay, so product wise, I told you I was using the foam. Well, I also ended up going in using what's the name? The Main Choice. They have like the Do It For The Fro, their gel. It's not like a heavy, like a what's that? What's the one gel you use for wash and go? Like the Eco Solid type gel. Is nothing like that. It's more of like a styling type gel. Well, that one is too, but y'all know what I mean. I ended up using that gel first, and then I went in with the foam just to see how much of a difference the definition would be if I use strictly foam and the gel. And this is the worst part about perm rods, is when that end comes off. And y'all, I did not want to take down that whole rod just to fix it, and so I struggled for a second trying to get it together, but I refused to take it off. Alright, so this is how we're looking when it is all done, and now you're going to see how it looks when it was all dry. You can see, okay, so like the bottom right hand side, when I originally started them without the end wraps, just the foam, and I did not do a twist and curl. You can see what I'm talking about in regards to the definition. Yeah, so halfway up I decided to use end wraps, and then the other half of the way up I decided to add the product and to do a twist and curl. And so my hair overall, I mean, it was fine, but I just know from here on out, if my hair is wet or dry, that I would use more than one styling product. So after I did my hair, I did send it underneath the dryer for a little bit. I accidentally ended up sleeping in. I only say accidentally because the plan was not to sleep in them. The plan was to just sit up underneath the dryer and then take them down. But it didn't work that way. It got caught up with the boys. Look at that bounce back, bam. Got caught up with the boys and Ben, and it was just, I'm like, well, screw it. And I literally had the worst night of my life. Like, I slept more comfortably pregnant than I did when sleeping with those daggone perm rods in my hair. All right, see, like, so that's the piece I was talking about. It was kind of hard to really get it to like define, and then too, I think a few times I accidentally spindled it, spun it, twirled it. That's the word. Twirled it around my finger the wrong way. And so when you're separating these, you know, it's no different from when you do like your twist outs, braid outs, any out. You just look for that natural parting, and then you just wind it around your fingers, maybe like once or twice, depending on how long your hair is, or even just like how the rods are. So overall, I mean, I liked it. I thought it turned out cute. There would definitely be a few things that I would do differently. I may even try some different curling products. I may prefer it to be stretched than in its natural wet state, because for some reason I cannot get them to work right when they are in like when my hair is like soaking wet. But I'm all for trying it again. Okay, so I'm here for the stretched out look. I think it's super cute. There are a few things I would do differently for my own hair. I don't think I will use foam next time, or if I do, I may use like a different brand, even like the styler gel, or I may even use like a cream. There's so many different combinations that you can do with your hair when it's in like rods. I'm not even about to name all the different hairstyles, but yeah, so many different product combinations. It just really all depends on the look that you're going for, and if your hair is wet or dry. Alright, so now you just see me going through just fluffing it a little bit just to give it a little bit of height. But you just go to your roots. You just kind of like you how do I explain it? You like comb and lift and like pull your hair all at the same time. You don't want to comb too far down because you don't want to comb out your hairstyle, but you want to comb enough to where you get it lifted. All right, so this is basically the end of the video. Um, like I said, I definitely will use different products for my hair. It turned out dry. I really don't know why that is, why it looks dry like that, but yeah, that's how it is. And I'll show you guys a picture.
Will you subscribe? subscribe to our channel.